everybody. This is Lena from Infected Rain. I am very happy to be here because we just released our sixth album after all these years. It is quite a milestone for us. We started in 2008 in a very small country in Eastern Europe called Moldova.
Wow, nice. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
My pleasure. So, as you say, Infected Rain released your sixth album, Time, which is last week. So, how's the early response been for it?
Very good so far. Yeah, very good. More than we could even expect. Great comments, great feedback. Yeah, people are loving it.
Oh, so can you tell us a bit more about the album from a musical point of view and what you're going for with it?
Well, from the musical point of view, I think you want to talk with my musicians more because they are the composers of the instrumental part. Now, when they are ready and they have a raw version of a song or a good chunk of an idea of a song, they often send it over so I can start thinking in that direction and see what really inspires me and what I could adopt to that melody. To me, it's just when I have the songs and when my task is to compose melody, applying lyrics, I go based on what the instruments make me feel, and that's how I choose what is the direction of the song that is going to be and what lyrics I'm going to apply. But yeah, I mean, we have something that we introduced for the first time through this album, which is a 8-string guitar. Some of the songs are recorded for 8-string guitar. We never had that before. Also, we have a new bass player, and even though she joined the band after the composing process of the album, she recorded a big part of the songs on the album, and we've already been on tour together, and then it feels really great. Yeah.
Very cool. And I reviewed the album for Heavy, and the amount of different styles and genres that you explore is a definite feature. Like, was it difficult weaving so many different styles of music together and still having a cohesive body of work at the end of it?
Well, again, that's quite a question for the musicians, for the people that compose the music, the instruments. But based on what I know and based on what I've witnessed, I don't think it's difficult. It's actually easier because you feel so free to compose with every genre out there, and you just apply what feels right. You listen to it, you're like, what if I add this as well and that as well? Okay, this maybe feels too much, I'll just leave only this, I'll make it louder or whatever. This is pretty much give or take how they compose. They go by how it feels, and there was no goal in where, oh, let's go with this album, let's mix all the genres together. Not really. If you ever get the opportunity to dig deeper into our discography, you would feel the other genres being mixed together with metal since the album number one. Really, we've always kind of did it.
So another feature of the album is your transition from harsh to clean vocals within the songs. How difficult is that for you as a vocalist, like to go from one style to the other? Like, as a listener, it doesn't sound like it'd be easy.
Well, nothing is easy. If everything was that easy, everybody would have done it. You know what I mean? Nothing is really easy, but it is possible for everybody to learn. That part is true. You don't have to necessarily, be born with this insane vocal capacity from like a gift from nature to learn certain vocal techniques. Those are just techniques that you learn, just like any muscle, you train it, and eventually you find it easier and easier. It's like going to the gym. Initially, the first month is probably going to be so heavy and difficult and annoying for you, and maybe even more than a month, right? For everybody, not just for you, like you as a person, any one of us. And then if we continue the hard work, if we actually persist and train, eventually things become easier. If in the beginning, let's say you could only do 5 sit-ups, trust me, if you continue working on those sit-ups, by the end of the month, you're going to be able to do 3 or 4 times more. It's quite similar, the sensation, because you learn to breathe properly, you learn to be in tune with your own body, you learn technique to warm up your vocal cords before any type of performance, even a rehearsal, and you continue being in tune with your body while singing, while recording, while performing, and that helps, you know. Now again, this is not something very unique for this album. I've been doing that since album number 1, singing in clean vocals or in harsher vocals.
So just so somebody's only heard the singles that you released, Vivarium, Never to Return, Because I Let You in, Lighthouse, would you say that they're a good sonic representation of the album as a whole?
I mean, I believe that this album specifically is very unique in itself because it's a very conceptual album. It being such a conceptual album is actually easy, like you said, through 2 or 3 songs to get an idea of the theme, at least, of the song. But let's agree, every song on this album is so different from one another, but also so unique and in tune with one another. So, I mean, of course, I would prefer that people give a try to the entire album to understand it. But if, yes, if we need to choose, that's why we choose singles, is to show different aspects, because Lighthouse is so much more gentle and there's so much clean vocals, and it's more calm as a song in a way, even though with such deep global meaning, right? Because I Let You is so much more personal, but at the same time, that you know, so many people can relate to that, because I am bringing up an emotion that everybody's familiar with. Then, you know, with Never to Return, and you know, we already mentioned a couple of things, but like it is just the best song that brings you to face the reality. And the reality is that, you know, we sleepwalk, we don't really enjoy the moment, and the moments pass, and they become part of our past, and then we can't remember what happened in our past and why, you know. And the values that we, like the things that we prioritize in life and all that, all those are such different themes, but at the same time, all together they have one thing in common, which is the name of the album, Time. And of course, the main theme on this album.
And Time follows on from 2022's successful album, Ecdysis. Is it pronounced Ecdysis?
Ecdysis.
Ecdysis. So, was there any extra pressure on you going into this one because the last album was so successful?
I mean, in a way, the band album, you know, was so due at the time. Is it possible to, you know, do something better? But that's where I think the majority of people make the most common mistake is here. Who said that you have to give to people something better? And also, what is something better, really? You know, the answer can be so much different depending on the preferences of the listeners, right? So we approach it differently. We always just disconnect from everything we've done before and try to start from a new, fresh, you know, page. And of course, we are the same people that we were, you know, a couple of years ago or even 5 years ago. We are the same people. So a certain pattern and a certain signature you will still see in the music. However, time passes and hopefully we are a little bit wiser, more professional, more knowledgeable in our career. and this is what we're trying to bring here, is our newer experiences and newer knowledge in music, about music, maybe even some new skills, because we do try and train and learn new programs, new gadgets. So if you don't think about it that way, and you just have fun with the composing process, and just make sure that you are loving it in the first place, and if that your own music speaks to you, you're doing the right thing, in my opinion.
Now, you're off on tour with Dragon Force and Amaranthi from February the 21st. So where's that tour going to? It sounds like it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we are very excited. This tour will begin in Germany, February 21st, like you mentioned, so very soon. And it will end in the UK on March 24th. Now, 1 month of intense touring. We have very few days off. We are very excited because we are going to play in front of a newer audience, and that's challenging, but also very exciting.
And is there any plans for Infected Rain to come to Australia in the near future?
Well, in the near future, we don't have any plans yet, but it is in our, bucket list for sure, because we really want to play everywhere, and Australia is a place that we've never visited, and we have a lot of fans, and there's a lot of demand over there. The geographical position of a country often plays a big role. Not only that, but also how strict the requirements are to enter a certain country in comparison with another country also plays a big role. So we will definitely do that, definitely visit Australia. I don't know when, though. Can't make any promises. It is in our bucket list, though, of course.
Yeah. Before I let you go, can I just ask, have you still got the band Deaf Dealer Union going?
It's currently not going anywhere. I am in the process of packing for a new tour. So it being my side project, it's a more slow type of project for now. I don't know where that is going to lead, but we are still, waiting to release another music video that was prepared last year, which is going to happen soon in, I believe, in spring. And for now, it's a very young band with only one album. We never even played together, so we will see where this will lead us. All depends on the reaction of people, I believe.
Yeah, because I've worked with Doug a few times before, and he sent me a few of your songs.
Nice.
And I put them through heavy for you. So
nice, thank you.
No worries. Okay, well, thanks very much for your time today. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. The album Time is out now, and it's an absolute cracker. So if you haven't got it yet, I suggest you do.